segment coming up, I want to go through more of when this individual believes it's going to 150 a barrel to 200. That means $5 plus a gallon of gas. You're saying within 6 to 8 months from this source. Then we're going to talk about so many of the other issues, and not just things on my list, but other things he told you. We're going to run through those when we come back.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
You may be arrested and/or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5-Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lungs system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lungs system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
We now take you live to the Central Texas Command Center in the heart of the resistance. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Back to Lindsey Williams in a moment. He'll be with us 30 minutes in the next hour. I got a bunch of other economic and police state news we absolutely must cover. We will open the phones up coming up here in just a little while. If you've got questions or comments for Lindsey Williams, 1-800-259-9231, 1-800-259-9231. But please, questions on the economy, oil, his source, you know, the issues that we have him here with us today, 800-259-9231. A couple issues here. This is an info war. And when people see films like Police State 4, The Rise of FEMA, you'll understand the federal takeover and how Homeland Security for the American people. And a new film that's going to start shipping just here in the next day that we just got in is Enemy of the State, Part 2 of Camp FEMA. And, of course, I'm in it, and many other great researchers. Enemy of the State, and it gets into different pretexts they can use, like cybersecurity, flu outbreaks, stage terror, to bring in this control grid. They actually go to facilities that have been designated to be used as emergency centers. They interview security personnel that have been trained for forced inoculations. Very important interviews in this film. Enemy of the State. If you want to get it first, order it at Infowars.com. And remember, your purchase also supports our transmission. And also a film that officially is released in 2 days is What in the World Are They Spraying? Geoengineering, Chemtrails Exposed. G. Edward Griffin produced it. Excellent documentary. The first film to come out about chemtrails since the government declassified a lot of this. Incredible information. What in the world are they spraying? It's all discounted at Infowars.com, or call toll-free 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. You can also see all my films and special interviews and the live show and the archive of it and the higher quality commercial-free podcast. 15 cents a day, $5.95 a month, or get 3 months free when you sign up for a year. PrisonPlanet.tv. A lot of people are signing up right now, the most we've ever had, because the site just gets better and better. More gets added, and people are also wanting to support us. So I appreciate that. PrisonPlanet.tv. And I wanted to reach the $500,000 level to really be able to finish the studio and continue going into this depression. We've raised about $420. I want to thank everybody that has given, most of it small donations, around $20. Thank you for helping us get the word out. We couldn't do it without you. If you want to still be part of the Money Bomb, InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. Hopefully the next few weeks we can finally hit that goal, or you can call and donate 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. Pastor Lindsey Williams is our guest. And, of course, he has the website reformation.org. We'll tell you about some of his books and films as well before he leaves us. We can find out more there. Okay, Lindsey, I want to go to calls, but I don't want to interrupt you. So run through the list I've got. Break down what Napolitano told one of your good friends. And again, there's a lot of rich people live in Austin that I've bumped into over the years. I remember I talked about it 4 years ago. One of the richest women in America said she was moving to the Cook Islands because, quote, America won't be here. And it was, she said, basically the derivatives coming up. That was 2 years before the crash of 08. Now 2 years ago in October of 08. Now headlines, rich fleeing U.S., rich fleeing Europe. Of the top 10 richest Israelis, the BBC headline a few months ago, I believe, was 6 of the richest have sold their houses and left Israel. I mean, what do they know? There is an evacuation taking place of the elitist. And so we're going to get into that, get into the other facets on gold, get into the other facets on the mortgage situation, Iran. Let's cover what Napolitano told your associate. Let's cover Iran. Let's cover the mortgages, gold and silver, devil's Messiah, what he told you about a world religious leader. All of this, let's go over it. And then anything else in your notes that you didn't give us yesterday in that talk we had. Lindsey Williams.
There is a very prominent Hispanic political activist in Phoenix, Arizona. A very devout Christian this person is. As you remember, Janet Napolitano, who is now the Director of Homeland Security, was the governor of Arizona prior to going to Washington under the President administration. When Janet Napolitano went to Washington, she asked this very prominent activist, whose name I have in front of me right here. I could call on the phone if I wanted to. And she asked her to come to Washington and be the liaison between the Hispanic community of America and Homeland Security. At the time, they offered her a job. They offered her a salary of $170,000 if she would take this position. When she finally was approved and went to Washington to take a position, Janet said, and called her by name, said, you cannot talk about certain things if you're going to come here. I know you're a Christian, but she said, you cannot talk about abortion. You cannot talk about homosexuality. You cannot talk about, and you cannot disagree with the present administration in any manner. But she said, we'd like you to take the job. Well, this individual, very strong Christian, said, I'm sorry, Janet, I can't give up my Christian convictions for the sake of $170,000 a year. She said, I can't take the job. As a result, didn't. Last week, this individual was back in Washington again, trying to raise money, trying to get some grants for some of her Hispanic organizations, and Janet Napolitano heard that she was in Washington. Janet called her on the phone and said, will you please let's have lunch together? They did. I think it was Thursday of last week. This is recent. I'm not talking about 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 weeks ago, a month ago. I'm talking about last week. This individual just got back to Phoenix, and she said, in the course of the conversation, Janet said, now, I am only saying this to some very close friends of mine. And she said, I want you to go back to Phoenix, and the first thing I want you to do is store in your house 6 months' supply of food and water immediately. And this individual said, Janet, why? She said, I can't tell you. She said, something is about to happen. She said, go back and take care of this right now. This was very urgent. And this was Thursday of last week, if I remember correctly. Folks, you've got to understand that what Alex is saying on his show, what you're hearing on InfoWars, this is not fantasy out there someplace. This is for real. These people are ready to do some very drastic things. And fortunately, because of the elitists whom I know and have known over these 35 years, one of whom now is terminal and just about to die, they're giving me this information, and I am passing it on to you. I hope that you will take action and do something about it. Janet said to this lady, go home, get 6 months' supply of food and water.
Well, let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. Let me stop you there, because this is important. And I'm not saying that she didn't say this. I believe it. This person contacted you, and it'll be pretty easy for folks to figure out who she is. But I remember in January and February of last year, 1999, year and a half ago or more, we had emergency managers we talked to, newspaper people that talked to emergency managers, Indiana, Vermont, Texas, New York State. We even got documents. This is before the flu broke out. They were saying, oh, this is only for your sheriff. This is only for your police chief. This is only for your threat fusion center. This is only for your mayor. There will be a flu pandemic. It will kill millions. Martial law is coming. And prepare for war with the American people. Harden all your facilities. We wrote stories. We did the interviews. It all, okay. Then a few months later in April, in the wrong hemisphere, wrong time of year, a novel flu that top scientists said was engineered popped up, but it was a hoax. So again, they use fear to get everybody to do what they want, or they test the fear, and then it's about really giving you a shot that's had other deadly things added to it that is a binary weapon. So I'm not, all I'm saying is I believe she told her this. I believe she called you and told you this, and I know this is what the elitist, you know, that I read about in the paper and also have a chance to talk to, say that, you know, they've been told for whatever reason, war, depression, you know, get ready. And we know the government's always building bunkers.
Let me punctuate this with something that is happening. You follow this for yourself on the national news. Insider trading. Now, let me try to explain it, if I may. On the stock market, there's the average, ordinary, everyday John Doe that trades on the stock market. Then there is what is called insider trading. That means people who are the CEOs, the corporate heads of corporations in America. Many of them are the elitists themselves, not all, but some. Insider trading means when these corporate heads, these CEOs, trade on the stock market, it's called insider trading. Whenever the average John Doe trades, it's just an average person trading. Here are the statistics. Please write these down. September the 13th through the 17th of this year, it was 400 to 1 of insider trading on the New York stock market. That means insiders, corporate heads of CEOs, was selling their own corporate stocks. And it was 400 to 1, 400 being of the corporate sellers compared to 1 of the John Doe out here selling. Listen to this figure. October the 4th through the 8th. Now, we're right here, right where we are almost today. The insider trading has gone to 1,600 to 1. Folks, are you getting this? Do you understand that the corporate heads, the CEOs, the corporation managers, that these people are selling their own company stocks and bailing out in mass, and they have done it within 1 month's time from 400 to 1 to 1,601. What is it that these elitists, many of them, and these corporate heads, what is it that they know that you and I don't know? Why are they bailing out?
Continue.
Well, I was told by my elitist friend, and I recorded it on DVD, that by 2012, the dollar will be dead. What is it that these people know? They know what's about to happen. They know that we're going to a world currency. They know that the dollar is on its way out. Russia knows it. China knows it. That's the reason they didn't sign their agreement for crude oil and natural gas.